to Minecraft 8 Lost Villages episode bippity boopity. Episode, was it 82? I know which episode it is. I don't want to mess with you, homeboys. It's episode 82, and we still haven't put in an intro song, but I need to look up if you can get copyrighted for like 3 seconds of like an audio clip. So if you didn't know and you want to find out, we're gonna figure out right now for you. Yeah, no, you can't. There's only one way. Yo, what do you mean how to do it? Like, can you just literally just give me like a format? Like how difficult YouTube? YouTube. That's what you need to do. Put up literally just like a screenshot of the format of copyright if there's a correct format. Otherwise, I don't know, because I don't know how to correctly copyright, so I wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But I feel like just a visualization instead of a tutorial would help me out so much better. Because all of our YouTube stuff looks the same. The only time it changes is whenever the tutorial episode changes, and it seems like it does not stay consistent. But whatever. Who bring the heat? Who bring the fire? Who bring this? It's me. You chump. Look, it's our economy. I'm drowning. Risto YC homeboy, I can sing it better. I can come up with rhymes and make your evil corporations to debtors. Don't make me expose you all. I'll always get it better. Like the video. And I might even send a sweater, or not. Either way, I get your girls. Now that's a man. A man who can sit on his couch and play Minecraft and sing good raps. Talk about his sadness. Yeah. Heck yeah. Why not? America. Heck yeah! Heck yeah! I love doing that. I sound like a cat. I sound like Katie. I sound like my little dog if I'm yawning in the morning. Yeah, what do you guys want to know about the school? If you comment if you guys want to know like absolutely anything about the school. Oh, I'm gonna expose this thing like it was my life. But I'm gonna take my time. Hit him with a curveball. It's not a witch hunt either. They deserve to go down. The first year that they were there, this club started up or whatever, and it was like a club that, like, for some reason they were all like, oh yeah, this one girl can't join, and then they ended up like hitting her in the head with a football, and she fell backwards and her head hit the bleachers, and she ended up going blind for like 6 months. So they sued. Obviously, lost a lot of money. It was public. Yeah, I don't think I can tell you the conclusion of the, yeah, they sued for, yeah, exactly, the people sued for them to try to make them lose a lot of money. I don't think I can actually legally tell you the outcome. But I don't know why, like, I feel like if I'm able to know, like, the outcome and know everything about it, not because I was told, just because everyone knew at the time, I feel like I should be fine, but whatever. It's really sad. She's better now, though. I don't know her or anything like that. I never did. I just heard about her. She was younger, so she's like my sister age, so I guess from the get-go, I guess you could say that I always had like a prejudice against the school. And again, like, I don't know why we were told that we couldn't legally like tell them anything about what happened. Probably because they just didn't want word spread around, but I don't know, it's a tricky situation. There's a lot of moving parts. Yeah, and then some guy was like smoking cigarettes in the restroom, which isn't that like so many people vape in the restroom, but I've never seen like a guy actually smoking cigarettes in the restroom, but whatever. Or not a school, especially not this school. It happened, thank the Lord. And they were on high alert. And this they thought it was me, right? So I go out to my car because I was like, oh yeah, I just need to get my goldfish because I left them in my car and it's lunch, and they were like such a small school and it was like study hall at the time, so they're like, ah, sure, fine. So I go out, get my crackers, I start walking back inside, and then the coach comes out and he's like, he like stands over me with this like fist clenched. He's like, open your mouth. I was like, what? He's like, open your mouth. I was like, okay. And so I like opened up my mouth and he like he's like smelling it. He didn't stick anything in it, thank the Lord. Felt like he was going to though with his fist clench. It was intimidating and scary because he was like ex-military, standing at like 6'5". Like I could definitely outrun him, and I'm sure I could. If I wanted to. I'm definitely faster than him. If I just use that to my advantage, I could beat him up. But like if I don't have anywhere to move and it's like turns into a wrestling thing, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. No way. No way. I can definitely do some damage, but I'm not gonna get anywhere out of it. But yeah, he's like, open your mouth! And he yelled at us twice. Open our mouth. He starts like smelling it. He's like, oh, sorry, I just thought you were smoking a cig out there because some guy's been smoking it. No, he didn't even say that. He was like, you haven't been smoking a cig, have you? I was like, no. He's like, okay, come inside right now. And he like took me inside. I was like, okay, what's going on? He's like, yeah, some guy's been smoking a cig in the bathroom, so I thought it was you. Like, no, it wasn't me, homeboy. You got the wrong dude. He's like, I was just going to grab my lunch. He's like, oh, sorry. But he knew who I was, like, this guy knew who I was. He was just picking on me, I think. Because it was a small school. I don't know why he would assume I was smoking freaking cigarettes. I vape. Like, it wasn't even about vaping, it was about cigarettes, so they knew nothing about a vape because I never brought it there at the beginning or at the end. Well, actually, no, I never really reached the end or at the middle. Yeah, I never really technically reached the end because I got bummed out. Yeah, like, oh yeah, they're gonna kick a. Not kick, but almost. They tried to, basically. They just made it so I had to switch schools. Not that I got kicked out. It's just like I couldn't go there anymore for like some like, not even a disciplinary issue. Because I had plenty of disciplinary options. It wasn't a credit. It was for some like miscellaneous reason. But, oh, I know why. Like, I actually ended up getting in trouble for it. Like, the final straw was technically a disciplinary issue, but I had only gotten in trouble, like, a total of, like, 5 times at that school. And, like, the majority, like, you had to get in trouble, like, at least 50 times to get in trouble. Or, not to get in trouble, to get kicked out, right? Just because they would, like, give you a detention every single time. Like, yeah, they would give you like a detention or a lunch detention if you like spoke in like once in any class out of turn almost. Like just imagine like that, because I can't explain to you like every little micromanaging thing that they're gonna do to you, but that's such a micromanaging thing that you can like understand. Just use that as like the standard for everything. It was like that. I wouldn't necessarily was for that, but yeah. So yeah, it was like you had to talk like 50 times out of turn and get 50 lunch detentions to be kicked out, right? And I had like gotten like 4 detentions in total, like 2 for talking and then like 1 for some other, I don't know. It was nothing like, never nothing like serious really, ever. But yeah, so I like wrote my thesis, right? wrote my thesis. I said that, like, I argued my point well, completed well. I got like an 80. No, I got like an 88 on the third draft, and then the fourth draft was just like a 2 extra pages in. So then a total for 10 pages, right? I turned in my 10 pages. I completely edited it so I can read it way better than I would be able to otherwise. Okay, I edited in the other 2 pages. I have everything in there. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm set. Go and read it, and I answer like all the questions perfectly, get through all the questions. I'm able to provide an answer or provide evidence for an answer. My parents were there, or my mom at least was there. My grandma was there, surprisingly, which is lit. And they're like, oh yeah, it's so great, right? Come out, like get it back like 3 weeks later, and then it's like the deadline for the review is like within a week, and I was like the last person to get his back too. So it was completely unfair, first of all. And then he's like, yeah, JD and Caleb, you guys failed. And I was like, or I don't think he said that. I think he said like, at first he said like, you guys have to meet me after class. And I was like, you guys have to meet me after class or whatever about your senior thesis. I was like, why did I fail or whatever? And he's like, well, for legal reasons, I cannot tell you what your grade is, but Caleb, you did not pass. And I was just like, what the, like, what a mean guy, you know? Like, what a guy who I should punch in the face. Because this is like the guy who wouldn't let me go to the restroom in sophomore year. And I just ended up just straight going, and he tried to get me in trouble for it, but he did not get me in trouble for it. Maybe he's salty ever since. But either way, like, at the end of the thing, at the end of the paper, everything was written fine. Completely fine. And he went back and edited it, and he said like, oh shoot, I wish I had the paper for you, because it was complete BS. It was like, oh yeah, Myrtle never said this or whatever, even though I like had a direct quote from it. And I had the book with me, and I showed him where Myrtle was saying it, and he's like, oh yeah, I guess she did say that. Like, and then I just made him look like a complete dumb one. And I am gonna be on his head for the rest of my life. But whatever. Yeah, I just made him look like a complete fool, really. And then my parents came in, and I was like, but I didn't, like, I wasn't being like mean or anything like that. Like, I can make like people look like a fool in a somewhat polite way, and then just show them they're wrong. So I was like, well, is there any way like I can redo it and it get turned in for the third quarter? And he was like starting to like consider it, because I was fine if I was like, fine, whatever, fail me for a BS reason, just at least give me a chance to like get back, like make the grade back in a in a timely fashion, instead of giving like every other student like a better opportunity than what I had just because you didn't like me. But no, he was gonna allow it, but then my parents came back and they really escalated the freaking situation. Remember, it was my parents who sent me to school, okay? I didn't want to go to this school, but I was working to get my good grade, because I was supposed to get like a good scholarship for being like having dual literacy, and like both like literature, like maintaining a great grade in literature, which I always did up until the senior thesis, because they wouldn't let me redo it because they gave it back to me later. Gosh, man, like who's this happened to? Yeah, he ended up like yelling at my mom or whatever, because he's like, do not shut my door. I was like, hey, don't yell at my mom. I got like so angry at him. But then, and that's basically like the reason I got in trouble, because I yelled at a teacher. That was really just whatever. I don't know. It was such a difficult situation, and I'm sure if my parents hadn't freaking showed up, he would have let me just redo it in the third. But they really made everything worse at the end of it, because I was calm up until then, up until he yelled. I was like, oof. Still. Yeah, and like he was like this. It was like right before spring break too, and he was like this, and like at the like after like 5 minutes of talking, just only 5 minutes of talking. Right, okay, guys, this is a whole like senior thesis project. This is like 30% of our literature grade, right? We worked at least like. We worked over a year on it because our summer reading project was due literally like 75 flashcards on this book that you're gonna do, right? Okay, and then you're gonna write the first like 4 pages in this, and we're gonna spend the first 2 months working on it, which we did, right? So we literally spent from like May to almost May just working on this thing, right? And well, no, it was almost spring, so I guess March, almost like 10 months, whatever. 10 months on a freaking paper, okay, of just pure grinding. And he's like, which is like what was supposed to help get us into a better college anyway. And instead, if we didn't choose this over IBM, which we would have chose if we didn't go to this school, because we weren't really given a choice at the time, whatever. And he's like, yeah, so we're talking through spring break, or we're not talking through spring break. It's like Friday, right before spring break lets out. Talking to him for like 10 minutes just with my parents, because I was talking to him like 5, and my parents showed up, and then he's like after the 10 minutes, like, well, this is beyond me, and I just have other things to do at this time, and this is not my concern anymore because I have to go, and like all of that or whatever. And then he just like, and then he just ended up like leaving and walking away from us and completely shutting us out. Like, what a teacher, you know? And that's like considerably like one of their better teachers on their staff. I'm telling you, this place needs to be burnt down to the ground. This place is not. This is a school that manipulates people, targets people, singles out people, and all of that good stuff. This is a school that literally preys upon people that they don't like. They prey upon the people that remind them of the high school people that they didn't like in their age, and then they kick them out. Because all my friends somehow got kicked out, okay? Actually not like 2 of them, but all my friends like somehow were getting removed for some reason, right? And they were not bad kids. We're all smart kids. I would say we're smarter than most of those other kids there. They just work harder for it, honestly. We're big alpha males that are smart. We know what we're doing. They're just a bunch of uptight people who really just hated our guts and completely over corrupted their power and ruined the lives of like 10 children. So I'm pulling up for them. I'm pulling up for anyone else in this Minecraft community. And by the time I'm done, if I'm not copyright strike to death, I'm gonna be releasing diss tracks on whoever needed to be getting this fuego, because I'm freaking tired of injustice. I've made up my mind. Just keep talking about it to get more angry. Only 41 levels. Come on, Steve. We need more peak capacity to perform in this game. I'll call them out too, guys. If my channel takes off, if by God, if my channel takes off and I get enough money to just like settle down and make like a beats, or have like a beats, or buy like a nice beat software. Oh my gosh, I'm calling these people out. I'm calling everyone who deserves to be called out. People are going to be getting exposed on the daily. I don't even care if my channel is going to be, like, I'll just like, I'll just have all these videos saved up. How about that? How about I just save up all these videos for you guys, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, in my Minecraft videos, I'll be like hinting out when they're going to be released, so that way like the majority doesn't know. And then boom, overnight, it's like 500 videos of just saved up like diss tracks and exposing like all the things that have been tearing me around in my life, because I've had it with them and I have some say over them now. They will kneel before me, if not now, then at least in the afterlife, because they know who I am. I'm tired of this. There's no stopping. It's already been foretold. The train must go on. We gon' burn the whole place down. I love that song. You guys like that song? Me too. That's right. That's what they wish they would hear when I called. I'm coming back, I'm coming back. Don't worry, I pick up your evil slack. Don't worry, I'll be back. Don't worry, I'll be back. Yeah, just like have a creative battle. They will fall. Dude, this guy wouldn't give me a second chance. Like, it was one of my more favorite teachers too at the place at the time, and I was like, I had done like I like messed up, right? I was like, oh, I'm just like, you know, I'm sorry. Can I don't mess up often. Can you please just give me like a second chance? And I promise you, I'll really be like well behaved for like even better for the next 2 months than I have been for like however time it's been since I last got in trouble, I guess, which was like a decent amount ago. He's like, man, I just can't. I was like, dude, I have a job, okay? I have a job. I have people I need to go. I have dogs that I need to feed. I have people I need to take around. I have sports I need to play. Gyms I need to go to. Your hour detention just because of your pettiness is not like, in the long run, it's not better for you as a freaking citizen. So you best believe that whenever we're out in the nature, since you taught me so much about nature, you're gonna have to figure it out when I'm on top. Because no one like that is gonna be, no one who's like stuck on their pettiness, not being forgiving, is going to live where I am. Or if they do, they're not gonna live well, because I'm not about that. Suffocation, no breathing. I've run through so many last resorts. Leo! Come on! Leo, come on, man! You're a good dog. You don't need to be doing that. You're just being rude. You're being quite rude. Quite rude. Leo, I pray for that man. I respect you. This is such a weird thing, because that guy, like, I feel bad for him, so I pray for his family sometimes. But now my dog's barking at him, so it's like, what are you gonna do? Nah, just listen to that. I had to just yell. Leo! Leo! Come on, Leo. I don't want to get too yelly at you, homeboy. Leo! Leo! Yeah, I'm just gonna wait till like the next Call of Duty comes out to save up this one big rage yell. I've been waiting on it. Figured plenty of good annoying dog yips early in the morning would serve me well for it. And I'll just save up the anger from the school just to yell in one video and get like really viral. Just because of how loud and epic the roar was. But it cannot be on something useless, you know, I want to be on something good. They want to hear a lion. They will hear a lion. Lion of old. Must wait. And be patient. You guys know how, like, if you guys really want to know how, like, I feel like the future progresses, one way I kind of look at it is, like, I look at it, like, as, you know, in Lord of the Rings, when there's a bunch of those, like, tree guys that are just, like, standing around. What I imagine is just, like, the higher powers being like that. I'm like, and then they see, like, just, like, my body, and they're like, and I'm just like, okay, come on. What are we gonna do now? Come on, what's the next fun thing? Come on, rainbow clouds, come on. Marshmallow clouds, come on. We want Mars, boom, Mars, I made it happen. Now what? Come on, what's the next thing? Come on, we need it now. But, and then I'll just, like, say that, and then they'll just, like, oh, slow time. And then I'm just, like, I'll go, like, for a session. If my voice sounds different afterwards, I'll be like, I'll just think, like, yes, we must wait long time now. long time wait before a good thought appear. Before a good long thought lasts for a lot of good long thoughts. Yeah, good thoughts, yeah. Leo, don't be coming up to me and whining. I'm not petting you. You were barking, and I was telling you not to. Oh, yeah, you're tired. You're tired of what? Tired of them being so amazing? Is that what you're tired of? Tired of you being so amazing. Alright, homeboy. Alright, fine, I'll pet you. Just once. Really need to find a monster spawner. Oh, we haven't even like moved off the map. That's interesting. Probably because we've been going like weird angles. Yeah, I need to make a chest eventually, but not worth it now. Yeah, like where can a monster spawner be? That's close. 1 of 8. Let's see if there's diamonds over here, guys. Nope. Let's see if there's diamonds over here. It's a cave, okay. Mine a cave. Real quick. Oh, lots of gold. Lots of gold. Is this the world border? I doubt it. No. No. Wait, I can't tell. I honestly cannot tell if it is or not. Oh. That's so weird. It looks like it is, but it's not. Yeah, it only looks like it fell because it was sand. Oh, darn it. Alright, thank you guys all so much for watching this episode. I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. This was episode 82, I believe, so thank you all for watching, and make sure to leave a like. Peace out.